Hello everyone, welcome to Chemical Bonding YouTube channel. Today we are going to discuss some questions from electrochemistry and that are already asked in previous years NET and GATE exams. So I think this video will be very helpful for those aspirants who are preparing for upcoming NET and GATE exam. In every year from this electrochemistry portions, in every year CSIR NET exams, at least six at least four to uh, at least 4 to 8 marks you will get from this electrochemistry portions. So maximum time and they asked from part B 2 questions, so 4 marks, and at least one questions from part C, so total 8 marks. Or you can find one questions in part B and one question in part C, so 6 marks. So in every year NET exam you will find at least minimum 6 marks or maximum 8 marks from this electrochemistry portion. And in GATE exam every year you will find two minimum 2 marks or maximum 4 marks from this electrochemistry portions. So I think this video will be very helpful for you. Let's start. So I picked up these questions from GATE 2010. It's a one mark questions. So in these questions, they given in these questions three single electrode are given and their corresponding electrode potential. From this data, we have to find we have to find the correct statement among these four statements. So to understand this type of questions, so we have to learn some basic concepts about the electrode and electrode potential, or reduction oxidation, reduction potential. So let's see. So in the given questions, this system this system magnesium zinc and this system and their corresponding E0 value are given. So this system means magnesium 2 plus accept 2 electron become magnesium neutral. So this is a reduction reactions and the corresponding E0 value is a reduction potential. Same thing for Zn2 plus. Zn2 plus accepts and 2 electron and convert into neutral zinc. E0 value means corresponding reduction potential is minus 0.76. For Ap2 plus Ap system same. So we all know that the del z0 is equal to minus nf e0. So n is the number of electron involved in a particular cell reaction or half cell reactions. F is Faraday constant and e0 is the cell potential, or for a cell or for a half cell it is a reduction potential. So see, this system means this reduction reactions. So for these reduction reactions, the E0 value is negative, and from this equation, we can say del Z0 become positive. For every three systems, see the E0 value is negative, more negative, less negative, and least negative. So in every three case, the del Z0 become positive. Means this three reduction reaction is thermodynamically not favorable. Now move to here to there. Now think about the opposite reactions. Means magnesium release 2 electron converted into magnesium 2 plus. This is the oxidation reactions, and the E0 value obviously become opposite in sign, minus 2.34 plus 2.34. Same case for Zn2 plus. Zinc convert into Zn2 plus by releasing 2 electron. So see, in these three cases the E0 value become positive. For magnesium it is more positive, for Fe it is least positive. So from this equation we can say that this reaction is thermodynamically favorable. Del G0 become more negative, E0 more positive, del G0 become more negative. For zinc, del G0 become negative but less negative than magnesium. For iron, del G0 become negative but less negative than zinc. So from these three system, magnesium, zinc, Fe, magnesium oxidized readily and release 2 electron. So we can say that if we coupled any of these two, zinc or iron, with magnesium, we can say that magnesium readily oxidized, and this electron released by magnesium will be taken up by any from these two. If we couple with zinc, then zinc will accept this 2 electron, sorry, Zn2 plus, accept this 2 electron and will be converted into neutral zinc. So since the tendency for magnesium is very high, the tendency for magnesium to oxidize is very high. So among these three uh, system, magnesium readily oxidized. So magnesium, we can say magnesium reduced this other two metal system readily. Magnesium reduced this other two system. Since this E0 value is less than this E0 value, so if we couple with magnesium, if we couple magnesium and zinc, then we cannot say that zinc oxidized and this electron releasing by Zn will be taken up by magnesium 2 plus and magnesium converted into magnesium. It is not possible because del G0 value is more negative for magnesium system, so more negative than zinc. So magnesium, this reaction is favorable thermodynamically. So if we couple magnesium and zinc, then magnesium oxidized to magnesium 2 plus, but in this two system, since del G0 in both two case del G0 negative, means both the oxidation are thermodynamically favorable, but since del G0 is more negative for magnesium, that's why it is more favorable. This oxidation reaction is more favorable than this Zn. So if we couple these two reactions, then magnesium oxidized easily and this released electron will be taken up by Zn2 plus and it will transfer to neutral zinc. So magnesium easily oxidized. So we can say magnesium easily reduced any other metal ion from these two, zinc, Fe. So if we couple magnesium with iron, then also we can say that magnesium oxidized readily and these 2 electron released by magnesium will be taken up by iron 2 plus and it will convert into iron neutral. So now if we couple with zinc and Fe, then we can say that since E0 is more positive for zinc than iron, so del G0 become more negative for Zn. So if we couple Zn and Fe system, then we can say Zn, this reaction is more favorable than this reaction. Then we can say that Zn, zinc easily oxidized and this release electron by taken up this Fe2 plus and it will transfer to Fe. In this case also both the E0 value is positive, but in iron case it is less positive. So from this del G0 value, for both the cases del G0 become negative, but for zinc it is more negative. That's why if we couple zinc and iron, zinc oxidized easily, this reaction is favorable more than these reactions. So these reactions happen easily means Zn, zinc oxidized readily and these 2 electron released by zinc will be taken up by this Fe2 plus and it will transfer to the neutral Fe. So we can say zinc also reduced Fe2 plus to Fe. Magnesium reduced both Zn2 plus Fe2 plus to their corresponding neutral analog. Zn2 plus reduced only Fe2 plus to Fe. Zn cannot reduce Mg2 plus to Mg, because when we couple these two systems, then this reaction is not happen. Zn2 zinc to Zn2 plus, and this electron taken up by magnesium 2 plus, and magnesium 2 plus will convert to neutral magnesium. This reaction cannot happen. What happened? Magnesium uh, easily oxidized and release 2 electron. These 2 electron will be taken up Zn2 plus, and Zn transform into Zn neutral. So these reactions happen for magnesium if we couple with zinc, and for zinc these reactions happen. If we couple with Zn and iron, then for zinc these reactions happen, means oxidation, and for iron this reaction happen, means Zn release 2 electron, Zn transform into Zn2 plus. These 2 electron will be taken up by this Fe2 plus, and Fe2 plus transform into Fe. So in this 3 system, Fe cannot reduce either zinc or magnesium. It cannot reduce. So magnesium reduced both Zn2 plus to Zn, Fe2 plus to Fe. Zn2 plus reduced only Fe2 plus to Fe, but Fe iron cannot reduce Zn2 plus to Zn or magnesium 2 plus to magnesium. So this is the concept. Now see what are the statement. So zinc can reduce both magnesium 2 plus and iron 2 plus. So we already know that Zn2 plus reduced only Fe2 plus, not magnesium 2 plus. So this option is not right. B. Fe can reduce both magnesium 2 plus and Zn2 plus. See, in this system, if we coupled iron with zinc or magnesium, then it is impossible for iron to reduce Zn2 plus or magnesium 2 plus. If we coupled with any of the zinc system or magnesium system, Fe itself, Fe2 plus itself reduced to Fe, and magnesium or zinc they oxidized, and Fe2 plus reduce. So Fe iron cannot reduce zinc or cannot reduce Zn2 plus or magnesium 2 plus. So magnesium can reduce both Zn2 plus and Fe2 plus. See, yes, E0 value is more positive, del E0 become more negative for these reactions, means these reactions readily happen, means magnesium oxidized easily. And if we coupled magnesium with zinc, then these 2 electron will be taken up by Zn2 plus, and Zn2 plus convert into neutral zinc. So magnesium oxidized, Zn2 plus reduced. So magnesium can reduce Zn2 plus to its neutral analog. If we couple magnesium system with iron system, E0 value is more positive, E0 value less positive, del E0 become more negative for magnesium. So for magnesium easily oxidized, and these 2 electron released by magnesium will be taken up by Fe2 plus, and it will transform to Fe, neutral Fe. So magnesium can reduce both Zn2 plus and Fe2 plus readily. So option C is correct. D. Magnesium can reduce Zn2 plus but not Fe2 plus. It is also wrong, because we see that it is possible for magnesium to reduce both Zn2 plus and Fe2 plus. Zn2 plus reduced Fe2 plus. Zinc reduce Fe2 plus only. Zinc cannot reduce Mg2 plus to Mg, and Fe iron cannot reduce Zn2 plus to zinc or Mg2 plus to Mg. I think you all understand what I am trying to say. You all understood that point. So, 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11 12 13 14 15 16 17 18 19 20 21 22 23 24 25 26 27 28 29 30 31 32 33 34 35 36 37 38 39 40 41 42 43 44 45 46 47 48 49 50 51 52 53 54 55 56 57 58 59 60 61 62 63 64 65 66 67 68 69 70 71 72 73 74 75 76 77 78 79 80 81 82 83 84 85 86 87 88 89 90 91 92 93 94 95 96 97 98 99 100 101 102 103 104 105 106 107 108 109 110 111 112 113 114 115 116 117 118 119 120 121 122 123 124 125 126 127 128 129 130 131 132 133 134 135 136 137 138 139 140 141 142 143 144 145 146 147 148 149 150 151 152 153 154 155 156 For oxidation reactions, so for oxidation reactions, this system like this, we can see that system M releasing 2 electron, releasing n electron become Mn plus. So del G0 is highest negative for magnesium system. Del G0 is highest negative for magnesium system and lowest for iron system. We see that since magnesium oxidized easily, so it will reduce other metal, means in this case iron and uh, zinc. It will reduce their it will reduce their metal ion to their neutral analog readily. So I hope you all understood what I am trying to say. Let's move to the second question. So it is I picked this question from CSIR NET 2014 December exam. So for the cell reactions, one cell reaction is given 10 systems. So this is whole cell reactions, and they are also given the half cell reactions, means the cathode and anodic reactions. Uh, Not cathode anodic, this they give the two half cell reactions, and we have to find that the logarithm of equilibrium constant, and they also given the RT by F value as millivolt. So let's see. So these cell reactions are given. You have to find the logarithm of k, means the equilibrium constants for these cell reactions. The equilibrium constants for these cell reactions we have to find. Logarithm of equilibrium constant, not k, it is ln k. So half cell reaction also given. These are the half cell reactions corresponding reaction potential, and this is the half cell reactions corresponding reduction potential. So to get this cell reactions, to get the overall cell reactions, what we have to do, if we subtract equations 1, if we subtract equation 2 from equation 1, if we subtract equation 2 from equation 1, then we will get the overall cell reactions. So Sn4 plus, this 2 electron cancel out, Sn4 plus minus Sn2 plus, right side Sn2 plus aqueous minus Sn solid. So the overall cell reaction is Sn4 plus, I just Sn solid as I write into left side, and the Sn2 plus I write into right side, means Sn2 plus and Sn2 plus 2 Sn2 plus. So since I did this subtraction 1 minus 2, so I have to do also this their corresponding reduction potential subtraction. So E0 minus E02. So so then we will get the E0 value. We will get the E0 standard reduction potential of the cell. Standard reduction potential of the cell, not the EMF. EMF is different, but it is the standard reduction potential. It is E0 cell, standard reduction potential of this reaction. So, and we all know, so we get the E0 cell value 0.29 volt. So we all know that the del G0 Gibbs free energy is equal to minus NF E0 cell. So it is minus NF E0 cell, and we all know that the del G0 is equal to minus RT ln K equilibrium. This K equilibrium is the equilibrium constant of these reactions, these cell reactions. So from this we have to find the ln K equilibrium. So in these reactions, the electron involved in the overall reaction is 2. So n is 2, and the RT by F value was given. So here F by RT means the uh, means that 1 by RT by F value. F by RT means this value 1 by RT by F. So uh, F by RT, so 1 by this value into the E0 cell. So it's become 22.6, around 22.6. So it was the cell given, or also the half cell reactions are also given. So to find this overall cell reactions, we have to do the subtraction. If we subtract equation 2 from 1, then we will get the overall cell reactions, and we also have to do the subtraction from the reduction potential. uh, since we subtract 1 2 from 1, then we also have to do subtraction the E0 value, E02 from E01. Then just putting the value, and we also know that this del G0 epsilon n is minus RT ln K equilibrium, and this is equal to NF A0 cell. N is electron involved in this reaction. In the reaction, 2 electron involved. We can see that 2 electron involved in these reactions, and that E0 cell we get this E0 cell is the overall standard potential of these reactions, not E0. These are reduction potential of half cell, but this is the standard reduction potential of the overall cell reaction. So 22.6. So in this case they are given 25.7 millivolt. So 25.7 millivolt means 25.7 into 10 to the minus 3 volt. So just putting the value, you will get 22.6, the value of LNK. So move to the next question. So this question is from CSIR NET 2016 December. So in this case also, two half cell reactions are given, two reduction to half cell reaction are given. See in this case, see this 2 electron release by Zn. In this case Zn also 2 electron release. So this is the oxidation reaction. This is the oxidation reaction. Zn convert to Zn2 plus and releasing 2 electron. Zn reacting with 4NH3, forming this complex and releasing 2 electrons. So these are the oxidation reaction, not reduction reactions. So the formation constant of the complex is approximately. So the formation constant of the complex is means, see here I just I again write the two oxidation reactions and their corresponding oxidation potential. So in the given questions they are given the oxidation reduction, but both case, but I rewrite the equations by changing the direction. So I write the reduction reactions. Zn NH342 plus accepting 2 electron turn into neutral zinc and 4NH3. So the E0 value, obviously the E01 I write as E01 become negative, means opposite of that sign. This is reduction potential, this is oxidation potential, this is reduction potential. So for second case they are given as oxidation potential, so I rewrite as the reduction reaction, so reduction potential. So the formation constant of this complex, the formation constant of this complex, to write the reaction of the formation of this complex. So this is the not the reaction on is the formation reaction of Zn3 4 plus complex. It is a reduction reaction. It is a reduction reaction. See, Zn release 2 electron become Zn2 plus and react with 4NH3. This reaction is not, mind it, this reaction is not the formation reaction of Zn this complex. The formation reaction of Zn NH3 whole 4 2 plus complex is these reactions. These are the just half cell reaction. These are the just half cell reactions. So Zn2 plus 4NH3, it will become ZnNH3 4 whole 2 plus. This is the formation reaction of this complex, not that one. That is just a mm, half cell reaction or oxidation reaction. So this is the formation reaction of ZnNH3 4 2 plus, and the equilibrium constant means K equilibrium, and the equilibrium constant means K equilibrium is the formation constant of this complex. So to obtain this reaction, what we have to do? To obtain this reaction, we have to do again subtraction or addition. So if we subtract 2A, 1 2 means the oxidation reactions as in the given questions. I just rewrite the reduction reaction by changing by placing the opposite direction of the reaction. So 1A I marked as 2A. 1A is reduction reaction for one reaction, 2A is reduction reactions for two oxidation reaction. So if we subtract 1A from 2A, if we subtract 1A these reactions from these 2A reactions, means Zn2 plus electron, 2 electron cancel out, 2 electron. So Zn2 plus minus this complex equal to right side Zn minus Zn plus 4NH3. Zn minus Zn plus 4NH3. So Zn minus Zn minus 4NH3. So Zn2 plus I just write this 4NH3 to the left hand side. So minus it become plus, and this minus sign become positive if we write in the right hand side. So this is the formation reaction of this complex. So this number 3. So K equilibrium is formation constant. K equilibrium means formation of this complex is K equilibrium, and this is also the formation constant of the complex. So same thing, del G0 we know is equal to minus NF E0 cell for as same as last question. So is so equal to minus RT ln equilibrium. So ln equilibrium equal to same thing F by RT E0 cell. Now we have to find the E0 cell. So E0 cell, how we find the E0 cell? So to obtain to obtain to obtain this reaction, whole cell reactions or formation of zinc ammonia complex, what we did subtraction equation 1 from 2A. So accordingly we have to do the same subtraction to obtain the E0 cell. Means E01 we will subtract from E02. We will subtract E01 from E02, not this E0 and E0 value, not this oxidation potential. Now we are considering only the reduction potential 1A and 2A. So the reduction potential 1A minus 1.03 is minus 0.763. So to obtain the E0 cell of these reactions, we have to do the subtraction from E01 from E02. So from this we get 0.267, and same thing ln K equilibrium. So we convert into log, ln to log, so multiplying 2.303. So now we obtain log K equilibrium equal to 9.03. So K equilibrium, if log become this side, then it will be power of 10. So K equilibrium equal to 10 to the power 9.03. So the correct option is C in this case. The correct option is C. So in this case the correct option is C. So 1 into 10.9. Let's move to the another questions. So question 4, I picked up this question from CSIR Net June 2015. So the correct DLG for the cell reaction involving steps. So the cell reactions, these are the steps. These are the steps of these are the steps means these are the two reactions. One is C, it is a oxidation reaction, and it is a uh, reduction reaction. So these are the cathode or anodic reactions. So by combining these two reactions, what we will get a cell reactions, and that cell reactions we have to find the delg for that cell reaction. So see, in this case, for zinc oxidation, will occur. Oxidation was happen, and for copper reduction was happen. So if we combine these two reactions, then we will get Zn plus Cu2 plus Zn2 plus Cu, means according to the given cell reactions, we will we, we got this according to the given half anodic and cathodic reactions, or you can say half cell reactions. We got the overall cell reaction. It is also called as Daniell cell. In this cell, zinc transform into the Zn2 plus and copper 2 plus, accept this 2 electron and convert into copper solid. So for this type of cell reactions, the equation is del G equal to del G0 plus RT ln, the activity of the right hand side term with the power, appropriate power, means the coefficient. If 2, then power is 2. If 3, then power is 3. Divided by activity of the term in left hand side with the appropriate power. So in this case, del G equal to del G0 RT ln activity of Zn2 plus and activity of copper solid divided by activity of copper 2 plus and activity of Zn solid. So we all know the activity of pure solid have to be considered in this type of reactions to be unity. Activity of a pure solid is unity. So now del G become del G0 plus RT ln Zn2 plus by copper 2 plus. So del G0 plus RT ln Zn2 plus by copper 2 plus. So del G is equal to del G0 plus RT ln Zn2 plus by copper 2 plus. So option 4 is correct. See, minus, in this case minus, in two option this solid is remain, means the solid uh, copper solid or zinc solid should be unity, means 1. So these are not the correct option. Minus will not be the correct. So del G0 plus RT ln Zn2 plus by copper 2 plus. So minus, if it is minus, then it should be ln copper 2 plus by Zn2 plus. If we if we change the term from upside down, mean a copper 2 plus uh, up and a Zn2 plus lower, then it will become negative. So negative, but still Zn2 plus is uh, upper side. So del G0 plus RT ln a Zn2 plus a copper 2 plus is the right answer. So the option 4 is correct. So question number 5, it will also from the net 2017 December. So the predicted electromotive force of the electrochemical cell, a cell is given. So and E0 value of the is half cell. Half cell E0 means that C Fe2 plus Fe means reduction value. Cadmium 2 plus to cadmium. This means the reduction. So the reduction potential are given on the half cell. we have to find the EMF, not E0, it is E cell. E0 cell is standard reduction potential and EMF is cell potential. So from this cell, from a cell, we can easily write the half cell reactions. So this is called the right side of cell. This is called left side of cell. Usually in right side of the cell, normally reduction reaction used to in right side, normally reduction reaction happen, means see cadmium 2 plus cadmium 2 plus accept electron and become cadmium neutral or cadmium solid. In left side, oxidation reaction happen, means see Fe solid release 2 electron become Fe2 plus. So right side portion is called as cathode, where reduction reaction occur. Left side part uh, is called at left hand electrode, and here oxidation reaction occur, so we it is called as anode. Right side cathode reduction, left side anode oxidation. And also there corresponding reduction potential are given. We have to find the cell EMF, E cell. So this is the cell reactions. So the reduction potential are given. This is the reduction potential for these reactions. Reduction potential for reduction reaction. This is the reduction potential for this reduction reactions. So according to cell given, so RH electrode, right hand electrode is cathode reduction. I write this as a 1, cathode. According to the cell, that left hand electrode is anode and where oxidation occur. So I write like the oxidation reaction. Fe transform into Fe2 plus by releasing 2 electron. So sorry, plus 2 electron should be there in this case. So so if we did addition using 1 and 2, means we have to do not to obtain a given cell reaction. The cell is given, and we know that by addition, reduction reaction and oxidation reactions, means the reaction happens in cathode and the reactions happens in anode. By addition, by adding these two reactions, we will get the cell reactions given here. So by addition, we will get the cell reaction. So cadmium 2 plus transform into cadmium solid and CF2 plus give transform into Fe2 plus ion. So according to the given cell, the cell reaction is like that. And for that E0 cell, for that reactions or that cell given here, the cell given here, the cell given here, the corresponding reaction is this. The E0 cells mean standard reduction potential is equal to ER minus E left. ER means reduction potential of the right hand side electrode, means cathode, minus E left means reduction potential of the uh, uh, of the reduction potential of the left hand electrode, that is anode. So one thing I have to mention that when the reduction, the more, if there are two reduction potential given, then the more the reduction potential of the electrode, that will become the right hand electrode or cathode, that will become the right hand electrode or cathode. See, for cadmium 2 plus it is minus 4.03 and it is minus 4.447, so it is less negative means it is more, it is more negative means it is less, it is less negative means it is more. So the E0 value is more, then it this E0 value is more than means here reduction will occur, and that is considered as a right hand electrode or cathode. So for to obtaining a zero cell, we have to do the this thing er minus e left. E reduction potential of right hand electrode means cathode minus reduction potential of left hand electrode means anode. So we will get 0.044 volt. Electromotive force of the cell is E cell equal to E0 cell minus RT by NF ln Fe2 plus by cadmium 2 plus. So in the given condition, the concentration was given as 0.01 molar for both cases. So for Fe2 plus 0.01, for cadmium 2 plus 0.01. So this becomes 0. So the E cell become equal to E0 cell. For this case only, not always E0 cell become always E cell, but for this case E cell become E0 cell. So the E cell electromotive force of that cell is 0.044 volt, that is equal to also E0 cell. Since this part become 0, that's why in this case the E cell and E0 cell become same. So this is the so that's for these questions. Next move to the following question. So yeah, I picked this question from GATE 2006, same questions. So in every year this type question, or in every type about same, in every year about same type of questions about same time. If you practice 10 to 15 question from this type of question, then you will easily solve in uh, every type of questions in NET or GATE. So in NET you will get at least 6 marks or maximum 8 marks, and get also 2 to 4 marks from this topic only, this type of question only. So in these questions, calculate the del G in kilojoule. Del G 0, we saw that for the two reaction, del G 0 means minus NF E0 cell, minus NF E0 cell. So for these reactions, and they also yeah, the also standard reduction potential of the two half cell are also given. So these are the reduction potential. See, copper plus except electron, one electron, copper 2 plus except one electron become copper plus. These two are reduction reactions and these two are reduction potential. So to obtain this whole cell reactions, we have to do something, abstraction or subtraction, addition of subtraction. So let's see. So the two half cell reactions are given and their corresponding reaction value. Overall cell is this. So to obtain this overall cell, we if we do subtractions, subtraction from equation 2 from 1, then we will get this overall cell reactions. This overall cell reactions. So the subtraction, we get the overall cell reaction and also the E0 cell, and also the E0 cell we got. Sorry, here also not it is E cell, it should be E0 cell. Should be 0. They are E0 cell. E cell is that, E cell is that electromotive force of E cell. It is not necessary to all that always E cell is equal to E0 cell. Sometimes it may be equal to E0 cell, but there are big difference between E cell and E0 cell. So that E0 cell, we did here subtraction 2 from 1, then to obtain E0 cell you have to do same thing, E01 minus E02. So we get 0.36 electron volt. We all know that del G0 is equal to minus NF E0 cell. So for this case C, only one electron is involved. Only one electron is involved over all these reactions. So the electron involved in the reaction is 1, and F is equal to 9650, and that E0 cell is 0.36. So we got 3 minus 34.740 joule, that is minus 34.740 kilojoule. So the correct So the correct option is option A. So these are two half cell reaction. These are two reduction reactions. So to obtain these whole reactions, we have to do something taking these two reactions, subtraction or addition. We did addition. So this type of reaction you can solve from a different way. That is for the first half cell reactions. See, E01 is given, and for these half cell reactions, if we want to uh, calculate the del G01 for these half cell reactions, the del G01, then minus NFE0, it will become this. The value become this. For second half cell reactions, for second means we just calculating for these two reactions the del G0 value. The del G0 value, yes. For first reaction del G01, for second reaction also, that is E02 is given, and that is also a reduction reactions. And so that's we got the E0 value minus n is n, in every case n is 1, and we got that value del G0. So for first reaction, see, it is a reduction reaction. We got del0 is equal to this, E0 is 5,2, and for second reaction cu2 plus E02 is given. So I just took that opposite reaction, means the oxidation reaction. So I just change the direction. So I write Cu plus transform into Cu2 plus by releasing one electron. So I took these reactions. I consider these oxidation reactions, and the obviously the E02 dash value, this value become will be changed in sign. So minus 16 volt. Now considering these reactions, I calculated the del G0 value. So it's become and if we do 1 plus 2, then we will get the overall cell reactions. And obviously if del G0 is the gives free energy of this reaction, then it should be the summation of the previously to del G0 value, means del G0 is for these reactions and del G02 for these reactions. Then in this way you can also solve the problem. So it's become minus 34.74 kilojoule. So you first calculate del G0 for on reactions, for reduction reaction, and del G02 for another oxidation reactions. And by adding these two equations, we will get the whole cell reactions. So if del G0 is the gives free energy of this whole cell reactions, then the del G01 and del G02, the addition of these two del G0 value should be equal to the overall del G0 of the overall cell reaction. So I think you all understand this type of question. So this is a part on. uh, we'll make another video taking more questions from this electrochemistry. I think uh, more 7 to 8 questions we will take and make another video. So that's all for today. I hope you all guys understood this uh, questions solving discussions, and thank you. Stay healthy, stay safe.